Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? What is going on? We're back. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So as you know, obviously I don't stream on holidays. But you know what, we might start to do something else on the holidays. Maybe like a back testing session or something like that. I think that'd be dope to do. Although there was some movement in the markets. There was some movement. It wasn't much, but we did get some moves during Asian session. Alright, let's see what's going on today. So GJ still pushing. I caught some of these GJ buyers. Not enough because this thing is still moving. Still moving. So the daily is very bullish. We broke yesterday's high. And looks like we're heading up towards last week's high. Was it last week? Might have been a week before. Up towards 196.2.3. Up that area. Pretty clean push up based on the daily. 4 hour, very bullish. I mean, look at this 4 hour candle this morning. This was 100 pips. Very nice push, very nice push. So we broke this 4 hour resistance. I closed at this, so we broke 194, which was a 4 hour level, 4 hour resistance. Closed above, we pushed above this 194.8.9, and this is where I got out my trade here. But I mean, as you can see, this thing is still moving. It's still moving. So in order to catch some more buyers, if it does want to keep pushing, I need that structure. That's it. I need a resistance and then a support, and I will re-enter into some buys. We have no news today, but we have durable goods, which is USD news, but it's orange folder. Might be red on some other sites, but I'm not really expecting it to impact GJ. So the buys I got in at were, so I had a resistance here. Now this candle here at 7 o'clock, it was bearish. It was very weak bearish for a minute, and then right before it closed, it pushed up. So I actually had a buy stop set right above, I think it was 194.24. I had the buy stop, and it tapped me in before the candle closes. Before the candle closed, and I had the stop loss below. About 20 pip stop loss, and I just let the trade run. Up to the 4 hour resistance, like I said, so it was about 59 pips, 59, 60 pips. It was about that. I closed. You know, 4 hour level to 4 hour level on GJ. But yeah, still got places to go, looks like. Structure on the daily still looks very bullish, which been saying since last week. As long as we get a support formed above this, above 190.4 at 0.4, 0.3 down here, you know, we're still continuing that bullish structure. Hi Anna, you're right. So yeah, GJ's still pushing. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for structure on pound yen. Let me adjust these levels here. Not so worried about that 4 hour resistance at the moment. We do have a lower time frame one here. So maybe a retest and then continue up, but definitely want to see that structure if we're going to get into some GJ bias to continue. And the target would be first target 196 right here, 196.2ish. I mean, I don't know if GJ can push another 100 pips today. You know, GJ likes to retrace a move. Possibly, we'll see. We will see. Benny, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, gold. Now, gold is bearish today. Very bearish. Gold has dropped quite a lot since it opened. Look, 500 pips. Gold has dropped. Now, typically, what my good friend Gbpjpy was saying last week is when there's a holiday, you'll find obviously weak volume. You'll find very weak volume, but you'll get a continuation pattern depending on the trend. So it looks like the first part of the continuation pattern was good. Obviously it's weak, got this weak bullish candle. So I'm not gonna lie, I was anticipating gold to push up and form that continuation pattern, but that's not what happened. It looks like it didn't break yesterday's high, but instead dropped, respecting that resistance and coming back down. So it all depends if gold decides to stay bearish, but we have approached the daily support on gold around in the 3290s area. We've got a support. So if gold respects this support, I expect it to push back up. If we get a closure below, then it seems like we're making a lower high to continue bearish. But fundamentally, gold is still bullish. So any sells, I'm anticipating just it to be a little pullback for now. Alright, so let's look at some levels. Bearish right now. Broke yesterday's low. We're at this support. So we've got a 4-hour support here, 3294 area. If this 4-hour can continue pushing, then I think we'll get some more sells. But if we hold around here, then we could create a double bottom to then push back up. I mean, on the 30-minute candles are getting weaker. They're slowing down, getting some top wicks. So that's something to take into consideration. If I wanted to take some sells, I need a breakout. I need a confirmation of a breakout of this level. So I need a closure below 3287 for me to get into some sells on gold. So I did have this whole area marked out. Yeah, I need a closure all the way below. Let's see now, let's see. Well, I mean, it dropped and then it's been a slow drop after that. Very slow drop after that. Rosie, afternoon girl. This is good. Hopefully pound yen gives us that structure, at least a little retest, because look, it's just been straight bullish candles. We did have a little bearish candle in the 30-minute continuation pattern right here. I was thinking to add another position, but I just left it. Ooh. Okay, Goldie. Said gold really fell this morning. Yes, it did. It did. It did. It did. I know Caswell was looking for sells. I was looking for either obviously gold sells or GJ buys, and I took the GJ buys. But the issue with the gold sells for me was this candle did close below. I didn't really like this wick to the left. And then stop loss was like 95 pips. Whereas the GJ stop loss was only 20 pips. So I took the GJ buys. Yeah, I took the buys instead. No, even though the stop loss was 95 pips, you know, the target would have been 250, but I don't know, man. GJ just seemed a bit cleaner to me. So yeah, I just want to see a little pullback on GJ to get in, but doesn't seem like it wants to. This could have been 100 pip trades. Rosie, you caught the GJ buys as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I know you don't take your eye off GJ. Where did you get out? What was your target? Gold is going down. $196, still holding. Nice, 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 nice. Nice. Oh, see what GJ's got planned today for us. and Goldie. This weather is not nice, I tell you. It's the wrong side. Let's do that. Make it a bit lighter in here. Anyone catch anything this morning though, apart from Rosie? Apart from Rosie's and these lovely GJ buys. Benny, what about you? Catch any of these gold sales? Said bit of the gold sells. Not enough. I know, right? Sometimes it feels like that when you get out and then you get out and it's still going. You just think, oh, I should have held a little bit longer. But as long as you follow your plan, you know, you shouldn't get that FOMO. Because you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Yesterday, I was looking at the markets. You know, I didn't stream. Sometimes you do get some movement. Let's do it open with a little gap. So I was looking at buys from 30 to 25. I was telling one of my friends. Gold pipping. Yeah, I was looking to see gold buy up from down here, 32, 25. Yeah, about here-ish. For it to push up. Might have been a bit lower. Or maybe here, 32.26. And it was a slow push up until, you know, markets closed early. It's another reason I don't really trade. There's no point. I just don't think there's any point. You're not going to get much volume. Even though it did move. But 200 pips. 260 pips down. And how much was this push up? 150 pips, and not bad. Little gap up, and then boom, we dropped. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth trading that. What did GJ do yesterday? All of this very slow sideways. Yeah, it wasn't worth it. Okay, gold, you're gonna get a closure below 20 pips, 15 pips. Oh, potentially 120 pip stop loss. We've got 15-minute continuation pattern. Just gonna close. Yeah, I gotta use the previous 30-minute really. to the 15-minute, it breaks highs and lows. Let's see what gold does. This is quite a strong level here. How much it was respected last Friday, Thursday and Friday, I think. Yeah, very, very strong level here. Four-hour wicks. For 1 minute. All right, we're not gonna get that closure below unless 10 seconds it does a 20 pip drop, which it doesn't look like it's going to do. All right, so no sells on gold just yet. I do want to see how this 4-hour candle is going to close in an hour and a half. If it makes a support here, if it manages to flip bullish and make a support, I think gold is going to go back up towards the end of the day. But if we stay bearish, because look, this previous 4-hour candle didn't break this support, but we're just pushing down into these wicks. We need to clear these wicks to keep on going down. We'll see if news has any effect. Let's look and see what happened at the last durable goods orders, which was April 24th. April 24th, it was good numbers. Let's check it out. Weak, look at that, weak. Pushed up, closed bearish, continued down. And that was good numbers. Good numbers last time. GJ is not letting up, is it? New starting time 12 p.m. Yeah, I'm going to try to start a little bit earlier, just so we get more time on the stream, because sometimes we can catch a 12:30 move, sometimes 12 o'clock there's a move setting up. So I'm going to try be ready on the stream to start taking trades by 12. So that might mean I start at like 11:50, 11:45, something like that. just a little bit earlier. Like I said, London session is usually about 2 hours, but New York session's only an hour and a half. And last week, look, I think last week Thursday, I think everyone was in the trades or jumped in a little bit later. But them gold buys last week. So I'm going to try to keep my eye on the charts. If I see something setting up, or if I feel like there's going to be a move around 12, then I'll you know, try to get ready on the stream, get it lined up. I need to go back to scheduling the streams as well, so that you can see the starting times more than half an hour before. So I'll probably do it for the rest of this week. What we got going on this week? Let's go Forex Factory. Can't remember what news there is this week. I don't feel like there's much news though. Not much news this week. No, nothing tomorrow. Well, FOMC meeting minutes. But that's at 7 p.m. So that's very late. We got prelim GDP for USD Thursday. And Friday, core PCE price index. So literally Thursday and Friday is the only days there's going to be any news. Does this current candle have a bottom wick? Doesn't really look like it does it? No bottom wick? Go on, you gotta make one. Gotta make one for us. Well, let's set some targets. I mean, if gold does want to continue down today, I'm looking at 32.55, so about another 400 pips more of a drop. Can retest this higher time frame resistance, or if it breaks that resistance, we've still got this gap down here to be filled. So 32.15, so either 32.55 or 32.15 for some gold sells. But for the buys, up here, 33.55. See if gold can retrace this drop from earlier on today. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still quite bullish on gold. Still quite bullish. Look, DXY has been pushing up today. The dollar is bullish so far, but I don't know if this is just a little pullback to continue down. What did Trump announce? Trump did announce something yesterday, actually. Trump announced... What did Trump announce? Yeah, hello. Trump did announce something. I saw it. It came up in my my feed. Can I remember what it is? Sentiment forced, blah blah. Someone remind me, man. What did Trump announce yesterday? It's completely slipped my head. EU. He's pausing the EU 50% tariffs. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. So that gave the dollar some strength. That's what I read. That's what I read. Yeah, because you know he was talking about he was pausing the 50% EU tariffs until July. And that's what he said he was going to do. Yes, yes. It's only a couple hours ago I read that. And he's also applying pressure on Apple to make their phones in the US. This guy, man. So yeah, he's really trying to boost this dollar up. So that's where the dollar's getting its strength from. And that's probably why gold has been falling. But this is short-term stuff. This is not... Yeah, it's not going to stay... The dollar's not going to stay bullish forever. But, you know, good for him. No, it's not. Like gold is trickling down, GJ is trickling up. Right, if I wanted gold buys, probably a closure above this resistance here. See if you get anything today. Today it feels like a Monday today. Today actually feels like the start of the trading week. Did anyone trade yesterday? Anyone take any trades? Anyone watch the markets? What was the American holiday? It was Memorial Day. Memorial Day. So what do you guys do for Memorial Day? The Americans in here. I think it's only you, yeehaw. You got cook burgers and stuff, barbecue, get on the grill. One of my friends went to go buy some food shopping in the States, and she took a picture and showed me, and it was just like everything that you would put on a burger, just all in one packet. Onions, tomatoes, lettuce, and I think the cheese. It had cheese on the side. It's just all in one package, and then it had the burger toppings, then it had the burgers next to it, had bacon on one side, and then beans on the other side. I was like, yo, they just had this one section just set. All you had to do is just pick up one from each bit. Good to go. Good to go. I was like, man, these Americans, they know how to do their marketing. Sounds good. It did sound good. It looked good. It looked good. Looked good. Yeah, when my American friends ask me, oh, you know, what's this holiday for now? Our holidays aren't actually for anything. What's it for? Because we had a bank holiday. We had a bank holiday yesterday, and it was just because it was the last Monday in May. First and last Monday in May. And that's it. Still don't have a bottom wick, and GJ is still pushing. Man, this would have been 100 pips now. $100 pippers. Your holidays are really fun. I bet they are. I bet. I bet. I bet. I just need a good grill. That's it. A good grill. I think I'm gonna get one. I like operating the grill. One reason is because I get to eat first. Put my little plate to the side and just nibble away while I cook. In fact, some of my friends were having a little gathering in June, a barbecue. First thing they said, Mickey, I've got a nice new grill for you to use. Guess I'm doing the cooking. Slow. Look, do we have a bottom wick there? No bottom wick. No bottom wick for me. No bottom wick here either. No wicks today. See if we get some volume kicking after one in what, just under 13 minutes. No trading yesterday for you, Rosie, no? There was an event on, a big event in South London, City Splash. That I know a lot of people went to. It hasn't been great weather though. It wasn't cold. It wasn't cold, but it looked a bit wet. It looked a bit wet. Today is raining. Let's see, is it still raining now? Because I need to go out later. Yeah, it's gonna rain all the way until 5 o'clock. Wow. Wow, wow. Good old bank holiday. Good old London even. Okay, we finally get a bit of a pullback. So I want just a little bounce. I don't expect it to do this exactly, but you know, zigzag all the way up. Not a clean push. What do we have to the left here? Okay, we got a little resistance here. Let's get that put in. Still like 70 pips away, but still pretty clean range. Pretty clean. Alright, last 10 minutes of the candles, or the 30 minutes, you know, that's when we get the volume, that's when we get the action. See what GJ does. Gives us a little pullback here. Gold finally making a bottom wick, looks like. There we go. Why is it going to continue down now? It's the question. Maybe get the closure below on this candle, but only thing is, it's just been 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 bearish candles. I do want to see some like better structure, preferably sell from a resistance, but if you get that closure below, I'm not going to rush anything on gold. Let's look here for that. gave us that bottom wick. Is it going to continue though? Didn't break that previous low yet. We're not far though. 5 minutes. Could break it in the next 5 minutes. Okay, DJ. This is the start of it anyway. Still wouldn't take any sells just because it's formed a resistance. Got a news in 35 minutes as well. Alright, 3 minutes. See if we can break this low. Caswell, what's happening? What's happening? What's up, man? What's happening? Said everything's setting up, Benny. Yeah, man, we'll see. Need the support on GJ for buyers. Yep. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the drop. It's exactly what we're waiting for, Caswell. Need gold to close below for sales. Yep. Everything you're saying, we've mentioned. Literally, we're waiting for the exact same things. I thought this 12 o'clock candle might give us that closure below, but it did not. It did not. Not sure if we'll get the resistance on GJ yet. Yeah, I don't think so. No, GJ's pushing back up. GJ's pushing back up. And one thing with pound yen, it's not breaking these previous lows. Look, all these bullish candles, they're all trending up, respecting the previous low. It's just straight up. Straight up. Let's see gold. I think gold might do one of those things where it closes right on the level. I need that closure below. But then look at all these wicks to the left. Oh, it's not looking great. It's not looking great. Yep, nope. Gold news soon as well, yep. Yep. Although I'm not really expecting this news to be super high impact anyway. But news is news, right? Okay, we closed on the level again. GJ's got to give us that structure at some point. I mean, look, even the bullish candles, they're getting weaker, less volume, so we should be getting a pullback. Late moves again today, I reckon. This is a strong level for gold. Strong area, look, it goes all the way across, really. So it either holds or it really breaks. So we just wait. Clean is the range below for some sells. So we've got a first support 100 pips away, which is literally like one candle these days. And then we've got the higher time frame resistance, and then probably here. Okay, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Huh? Oh man. Sorry about that. We're back. Look at gold, man. Yeah, for me to get any sells on gold, I definitely need same thing like pound yen, but instead I need a support and I need a resistance and then sell from there. Because I think we've had this push down and we're quite close to, yeah, well, we've sold into a previous support and it's not breaking. So yeah, need that structure, just like with pound yen. If it does want to continue down. GJ is just on a run. It's not trying to stop no time soon. No time soon. You said, I hope it doesn't stop. I mean, for your sake, I hope it doesn't stop. But would you add a position? Obviously, if it does pull back and then we get a support and it continues up, are you adding positions, or like how are you managing this trade? I know you're not closing partials. Good morning, good morning. What's good? What's goody, what's goody, what's goody? He said, what happened to gold while you were sleeping? Man, gold went tanking. That's what happened. That's what happened. But you know, good old Trump, a good old boy Trump, he announced that he was pausing the EU tariffs. He's pausing the EU tariff, the 50% tariffs, until July. So yeah, you know, he's still putting pressure on Apple to make their iPhones in the US. So basically the dollar's doing okay, which is then making gold go down. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still bullish on gold. Still bullish on gold. Tanky banky. That's right. Still bullish on gold though. I want to see what it does. I wanted to see what it's going to do at this level down here, because it's very strong, a strong support. 32.87 around here, this whole area. So we got the 4-hour wicks. Do have some light news in what, 14 minutes or so, 16 minutes. But I want to see either for sells, I want to see the 4-hour close below this area, below these wicks. And for buys, I want to see the 4-hour flip bullish and we create a higher low to then continue up. Well, we could get a little pullback for news, or news could drive us down a bit more. So there's a lot of ifs and buts. What are you saying, Ash? What are you looking for? You got that fib on a downtrend or an uptrend right now? Which way is that fib going? You want to see how price reacts to this area. It's given retrace to H4 prior higher low structure point. Mm. 33, 34, yeah, around that area. I'm here for it. I mean, these bearish candles have been very quite weak. Quite a weak push down. Like the cells are running out of steam. This one's funny, I swear. Yes, exactly. Look at these M30 candles. They're like chilling, pushing, barely breaking lows. So let's see what gold does. Now we just wait. This looks like a nice push up though. Maybe start the buyers. A very nice push up. A little engulfing if you can close like this. But entry wise, I want to see if gold price rejects this support. Trump is so iffy with his tariff decisions. I think, you see Donald Trump, yeah, he needs so much attention all the time. It's Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day and he's announcing tariff news. Just let it be Memorial Day. Let it be a holiday and people don't have to think about anything else. Do you know what I'm saying? He needs so much attention. Every week it's going to be something. He's going to do something every single week where he's in the news. For 4 years. Every week for the next 4 years. I reckon he's planning to do something. So that's what, 208 bits of news he's going to announce during his term, during his 4 years. If price flips H4 candle bullish, we might see more of a push up. 100%. 100%. That's what I was saying earlier. If this 4 hour support, 4 hour candle forms a support, we're going to have a higher low to then push up. I love when we're on the same page. I love when we're on the same page. Do you know what I mean? It's a great sign. It's a great sign. Right, where is the 4-hour candle open? Right here. So 32.98. Yeah. Don't even have a top wick on this 10:30 candle. Yeah. I'm here for it. 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 I see what news does. If we get a little bit of volume. It didn't do much last month, which we looked at. Facts. Memorial Day is a somber holiday that needs to be respected, right? You don't need tariff news, Trump. Let it be. Let it be. But that's Trump for you. Yeah, a great start to these a gold buy would be this engulfing. If we stay with the 30-minute engulfing, that would be a nice start. So hopefully the news candle doesn't create a resistance to then continue the sells. Like I said, I'm still bullish on gold, but anything can happen, you know, gold. You don't want to see my gold emoji? I don't think I've ever put it in the chat. Where is it? Where's that emoji? I must have passed it. Clearly haven't used it in a while. This is the gold emoji. It means gold's gonna do whatever gold wants to do. That's gold for you. Yeah, Ash gets it. Ash knows. Gold is just that bitch. Talk to her nicely. This is a good push up. Good push up from this support right here. You read it on here. Woke up to being stopped at my buys. That's golden trumped in whatever they want to do. I'm just happy I had short stops on facts. Facts. Because I saw it last night. I did see it jump up, and I thought, okay, we're gonna start the day real bullish. I thought, you know, we'd get a gap fill, because usually for when there's a gap, I don't like the gap. I don't think a wick filling the gap is enough. I like when a candle body fills the gap. So I thought, all right, we're at least gonna push up and fill this gap with a body. When I woke up, price was like all the way down here, back at 33.27. I was like, okay. And that's when I started looking for news. What's going on? What's happening here? Because it did look like we were going to get that continuation pattern. It was the perfect candle. Perfect candle. Perfect. Yeah, I need a body to fill those gaps. So yeah, I would have been with you on them buys. I would have been with you. The 4 hour is holding. If the current 30-minute close is bullish, I might consider buys on gold. I want some buys. I don't think I'm going to take it on the next candle because we do have news. Even though it's light news, I'm still going to wait. I'm going to wait for this 4 hour candle to close. And once this 4 hour candle closes, then I know what I'm going to do after that. It's only half an hour more. Yeah. So it's durable goods. Durable goods orders. So I'm gonna wait for after this little news, and then see where we get this closure for the 4 hour. It would be nice if it flips bullish and pushes up. But yeah, we need to see how the candle closes. I'm not gonna do anything before that happens. Little 30 pip pullback. It's nothing crazy. You know, that's gold for you. News in less than a minute. Go on, stay bullish though with this nice engulfing. This is a beautiful 30-minute closure. Only thing that will stop me getting into buys just yet is obviously waiting for the 4 hour, and then we've got this little resistance right here, which is only 60 pips away, which is definitely going to be bigger than the stop loss if I use the previous low. And then it depends on how much of a wick the next candle makes, but I'd rather just wait until we get a closure above this resistance, because then it's clean buys all the way back up. That's right, gold's gonna do what gold's gonna do. Pending. So we're getting a little pullback, a little bottom wick. So we got, is that good numbers? We got good numbers on gold. It's still minus 6.3, but it's less than it was supposed. It was forecast minus 7.6, but it's minus 6.3. And core goods is 0.2%, and the forecast was minus 0.1. So we got good numbers, even though they're quite low. Like I said, it's not going to be high impact anyway. And GJ still just chugging away. Just realized we have more news this morning. Consumer confidence. Ah, 3 o'clock. We do indeed. We do. You know, I didn't even notice that. I was just looking at durable goods. Did not even look at consumer confidence. Lovely. 87.1. I remember these numbers used to be in the hundreds. Okay, we had bad numbers for the past 5 months. So April 29th at 3 o'clock. Let's see what happened last April, what did I say? April 29th. And I only caught, I want to say like 70 of these pips. I got in around down here up to, no, it's like 85, 60 pips out of this. I don't know why I didn't let it run, honestly. I had a TP set at the 4-hour resistance. That's why I didn't. I do know why, obviously, but I should let it run. So April 29th, 3 o'clock. Okay, so the last consumer sentiment, bad numbers. Gold did push up, so I had a little spike down, 70 pips, and then it pushed up 100 pips. So, and we've had bad numbers every month for the past 5 months for consumer confidence. Is it consumer confidence or consumer confidence, not sentiment? Sorry, consumer confidence. So yeah. Yeah. $196 coming. Alright, gold, is this just making a bottom wick? I think this is just making a bottom wick. And then we break the high, we continue pushing up. This push down is not, it's not very strong. I mean, it has only been 4 minutes, but this news isn't high impact enough. $25 minutes for the 4-hour candle to close. 1 hour didn't break the previous high. If it breaks the high, I'll take the buys. That rhymes. Yeah, I think it might be a good could be a good entry there as well. Could be. Depends how low this gets, because yeah, no, there's no top wick on this candle too, so we should get a nice push up. I'm in two minds, honestly. I think I might just wait. I'm gonna wait, because I want to see how the 4-hour candle closes. Mainly, that's my thing. So I'm gonna wait for that closure above for me. Because I think what's giving me that doubt right now is obviously if it gets a push up, but the new 4-hour candle making a bottom wick, then to continue up, I'll just wait for that. If I get the 4-hour closure that I want, that's what I'm gonna do. Expectations for tariff impacts. No, I love a bit of Bloomberg. GJ just gonna keep on pushing. Just give us a bit of structure, that's it. Just a bit of structure, that's it. You might grab some of those buys as well. Oh, get that shit. Get that. I like that I do just like this whole area here is a nice rejection area. If I make it a zone, that way it doesn't cover. All here is like all depends on how this candle closes, but a good sign is the fact that it's coming down first, it's making a bottom wick, and then hopefully towards the end of the candle it starts to push back up before the candle closes. Stop loss will be on the current candle low. Yep. That's the thing, man. Previous low is stop loss is crazy. 100 pips. It's the new normal. Doesn't make the trade 1-to-1 though. If you're looking at the next resistance, that's my issue with that. I think I want to wait until price breaks out of this range completely. Getting a little bit later, but with more confirmations. Man, GJ. It is the new normal, isn't it? 100 pips is like 100 pips is the new 30 pips, 30, 40 pips. It's normal. GJ's just about started to settle down right now. Here we go. Here we go. This is where the 4 o'clock candle opened to. So if the 4-hour candle flips bullish, if it can get to 32.99 and we can close above, I just hope we don't get a weak 4-hour body, bullish body, and then it looks like a continuation pattern. That's what I don't want to see. But come on, go. We've got 18 minutes. Let's push. Give us that push. Small reminder, the monthly candle closes this week. Interesting that price is here near the monthly candle flip. Oh yes. And we didn't break last month's high yet. Very close to the flip. Where did this candle open? 85.63. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. See how this new 15-minute candle opens? Yeah, we didn't break the high or low. We did not. Bang smack in the middle. Gold playing games. Can't do nothing on pound yen until we see this price drop. Just come back and stay back just for a little bit. Oh, nothing just yet. We're gonna get a little push now. You guys still looking for your buys? How big is this bottom wick? Not bad, 60 pips. Not bad for a stop loss. Not bad at all. Gold is really not trying to move much, is it? Might even get a continuation pattern here. But my main thing is, I want this, I would like for this 4 hour to close bullish, which is about 30 pips away. That would give me a better confirmation of the buyers. Or at least close above this 4 hour support to 3295. Ash, are you in? I can imagine you being in at like 32.88, like being in right down here. I can see that. Right down here. Are you in? 32.88, Ash? I know you catch the low lows, the low lows. Same, even if you get a green doji on H4, I'll be happy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. The low lows. Yeah, it's that 4 hour, innit? Just waiting to see how that closes. I hear you, I hear you. I hear you. This candle here just seems like it's struggling to push up. It's a cowboy entry. No, it makes sense. It's the support was respected. The support was respected. I mean, the lows of the structure is only what 30-40 pips away from your entry at most. At most. Just the 1 hour hasn't broken a previous high yet. We just need it to start making moves. That's it. Just doesn't look like it wants to make any moves just yet. It's struggling. But if this candle can flip and break the previous high, then you know gold is good. I think the 4 hour hit target and ready to move up, right? I think everyone's looking for the retracement or the buyers back up 100%. You know, we're pushing away from quite a strong zone. We should push away from this zone. Make a higher low. All we need now is like 100 pip 5-minute candle. You know, one of those beautiful candles that gold makes on a 5-minute. You know, sometimes gold waits till like the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes before the candle closes before it you know, makes a move. All right, come on. 5 minutes, 50 pips. It's a bit ambitious, isn't it? Yeah, just a 100 pip 5-minute candle. Psst, you do it all the time. Just do one of those that you done before. Do it all the time, gold, all the time. Nah, it's not happening. 15-minute broke the previous low. Gold's not hearing us today. Alright, here we go. 3 minutes, 50 pips. Come on, gold. Push. I mean, if we get a weak bearish candle right here, we still get a continuation pattern to go up. We still get that continuation pattern. We need to break the highs. Preferably, I'll look for a break of all of these highs, not just this previous candle, like all of these wicks to the left. I still need a top wick for right here. There's no top wick. So even if it's just the 4 hour making a top wick, I still think we come up to 33.07 at some point. Oh. So got that weak bullish candle, weak bearish candle. Like I said, probably maybe a continuation pattern to push up. Okay, GJ's formed a resistance. How did this 4 hour close? Yeah, 4 hour didn't close how I wanted either. Not very nice. We closed in this area, but it's not a massive close down here. Now, if this current 4 hour candle, we still need it to make a bottom wick, but if this candle respects this previous low, if it makes a bottom wick, respects this previous low and pushes up, I'll be looking for, I'm still looking for the buyers back up, but it will be probably a bit later on. And again, still after it closes above 33.07 if it does. Alternatively, if I get a nice resistance on gold, or if it does push up and it creates a resistance below either 33.07, yeah, anywhere down here, if it creates a nice resistance, I'll probably be looking for the sells back down if it gives me a nice range. That's what I'll be looking for the rest of the session. On GJ, this is beautiful. GJ, pretty simple. For sells, I want to see it make a lower high, and then I'll be selling back down. If it's going to continue up, then obviously I want to see a support, like a nice strong support, and then I'll take the buys all the way up to daily resistance. First seeing what it does at 195.9, but the target for the day will be 196.26 if it can make it all the way up there. Very ambitious considering it's already moved over 100 pips today, but that is what I'm looking for the rest of the session. We need that bottom wick, man. We need that bottom wick, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you know, that's me for today, because I don't see nothing coming for the next half an hour. I need at least 2 more candles, but I'll be in the Discord. Let's see how we react to consumer confidence at 3. Alright guys, peace out. Back again tomorrow where we have just FOMC but in the evening, so just a regular stream. Alright guys, peace.